This is the world's most secure convoy, guarded with a level of security that may even surpass the US president's own. This convoy is transporting one of the most dangerous weapons known to man, and if anything goes wrong during the transport, it could end up in the wrong hands. A scenario that wouldn't just affect one nation, but could bring catastrophic consequences for the entire world. That's why there can be zero compromise on its security. So how does a superpower like the United States transport its nuclear weapons? Let's dive into it. If someone dares to attack such a convoy, what protocols do federal agents follow to neutralize the threat? Welcome back to another gripping video from WHO. There are 12,515 nuclear weapons in the world. Out of these, a staggering 4,118 are under the control of the United States of America. These weapons are scattered across the nation, from coast to coast. Some are active and deployed aboard U.S. Air Force bombers, military bases, and Navy submarines. But thousands are in storage, reserved as backups across North America. But here's the big question. Why are nuclear weapons scattered across the country? The answer is strategic. These weapons are hidden in various corners of the nation to prevent enemies from knocking them all out in a single strike. If an attack occurs, dispersing them means at least some of these weapons would survive, ensuring the US still has the power to defend itself. Now, if they're already stored in safe locations, why do they need to be moved? The biggest reason? Maintenance. Just like military gear requires upkeep, nuclear weapons demand constant checkups. Over time, their mechanical parts can rust or malfunction, and even the radioactive materials inside, like plutonium or uranium, need to be carefully monitored, because when the moment comes to deploy them, they must work flawlessly. These weapons are often stored in strategic locations, but their maintenance happens at specialized, centrally located facilities. In the US, this job falls under a highly specialized federal agency, National Nuclear Security Administration, NNSA. There are other reasons for moving nuclear weapons too. If intelligence reports indicate that the location of a weapon has been compromised, it is immediately relocated. The security at these nuclear storage sites is so tight that even approaching them without permission is impossible. But when these weapons are on the move, things get much more complicated, because they travel through the same roads regular people use every day. To face this challenge, the US government has built an entire agency solely dedicated to nuclear weapon security. This military convoy you're seeing, it's not carrying VIPs. It's transporting nuclear bombs. And its security is so intense that an average citizen couldn't even imagine it. The convoy varies in size, depending on the weapon being transported. It always includes police vehicles whose job is to clear traffic and ensure safe passage. But sandwiched between them is the real deal. Heavily armored vehicles known as Bearcats. Calling these vehicles bulletproof doesn't do them justice. They are beasts, fortresses on wheels. Each one carries 4 to 6 elite federal agents, highly trained commandos armed with handguns, shotguns, assault rifles, and tens of thousands of rounds. And they don't just react. They're ready to counterattack at a moment's notice. These vehicles are designed with firing ports, allowing agents to shoot without ever stepping outside. And if that's not enough, some Bearcats come with automatic machine guns. Mounted right on top, communication between the convoy units is key. They're connected through 3 separate radio channels. One is for coordinating counterattacks in case of an ambush. Another handles updates between agents. And the third links them to the Emergency Control Center. Per SOP, every nuclear convoy must have at least 5 armored vehicles flanking the transport trucks. 2 additional vehicles scout 1 kilometer ahead, checking for any suspicious activity. Every few minutes, those scouts report back with real-time updates. Why 3 channels? Because if one is jammed during an attack, the others can still operate, ensuring the convoy doesn't go blind. If disaster strikes, the Emergency Control Center deploys backup forces. But even that's handled with layers of security. When reinforcements arrive, they don't trust each other immediately. Both units must confirm pre-assigned encrypted code words before joining forces. This is to ensure no one impersonates law enforcement to gain access to the weapon. And the truck carrying the weapon? It's not your average semi. This truck is custom built to protect one of the world's deadliest tools. Made from hardened steel, it can't be cut with grinders, drilled, or cracked open in a crash. Even fire can't penetrate it for hours. The driver's cabin is bomb-proof, bulletproof, and can only be opened from the inside. Because of its rugged build, the truck is heavy, weighing over 25,000 kilograms. That means it can't drive fast or make sharp turns easily, but even that's by design. If attackers somehow seize the truck, there's one final defense. Explosives installed in the axles will detonate, separating the wheels from the body, making it impossible to tow away. And even if someone gets to the cargo inside, they're in for another nasty surprise. The container has electronic locks that even the convoy agents can't open. Only the NNSA holds the keys. Automatic sticky spray gun will blast you, making movement nearly impossible. There's one more eye in the sky. Helicopters. These are constantly watching from above. When one runs low on fuel, another immediately takes its place. Each one carries backup troops, ready to respond to any threat. With such layers of protection, the world's most dangerous weapon is, at least in the United States, as safe as it can be. Despite thousands of nuclear weapon transports in US history, not a single convoy has ever been breached. Thanks for watching this powerful story on Who Official. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, share it with friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you in the next epic video.